一场海啸正席卷全美。2020总统大选早投族天天写历史，缔造新高总数。
In the battleground state of Florida, nearly 7 million have voted, surpassing the early vote from 4 years ago by 300,000. Texas leads the nation with more than 8 million already voting. That is 90% of the entire vote from 2016.
Nice to meet you. Let me give you a
10月31号为止，全美上看9000万选民完成提早投票，亲赴投票及邮寄选票均涵挂在内，相当于全美2.2亿合格选民的40%。但邮寄选票率先浮出问题，也正中川普下怀。
Tonight, this number, more than 90 million Americans have requested mail-in ballots, and only about half of them have sent them back in. And so authorities in several states tonight with a warning to fill them out and get them in the mail immediately.
Please, if you haven't returned it, do it this week. Now's the time.
Regardless of what state you're in, get your ballots in by your state's deadline.
新冠疫情使然，全美今年申请邮寄投票选民高达9000多万人，但至今仅半数寄回。与拜登选情高度紧绷的选前一周，让向来是通讯投票为个人选情之恶的川普有了操作空间。CNN 出口民调显示，已完成提早投票者64%投拜登，34%选川普。大选日才会投票者支持拜登为36%，川普为59%。换言之，开票当天，川普开出的票数将在多数中呈现大幅领先。接下来几天里，随着通讯票慢慢开出，情况将大逆转，变成拜登领先。
Tweeting without evidence, big problems and discrepancies with mail-in ballots. Must have final total on November 3rd. Twitter put a warning on that message, saying it is disputed and might be misleading. And today, another misleading statement by the president.
It would be very, very proper and very nice if a winner were declared on November 3rd instead of counting ballots for 2 weeks, which is totally inappropriate, and I don't believe that that's by our laws. I don't believe that. So we'll see what happens.
川普直指选后计票违法，强调大选日当晚赢家便能成为白宫主人，是纯属有利个人选情结构的发言。事实是，全美50州虽要求得在大选日前寄出选票，但有28州指定11月3号当天投票时间截止前寄达即可，22州允许投票日后送达选务机关，只要投票日前盖上邮戳即可。34州更在选举日当天才会开始计算动辄100万张的邮寄选票。川普拜登选情焦灼的德州正是其一，有民主党选民宁可亲赴投票，也不冒选票寄出但不被计算的风险。
There's too much at stake. There's too much at stake with this kind of president in office, with his dangerous rhetoric and his dangerous policies.
全美多个摇摆州早投率冲高，搭配该州川普民调吃紧的现况，有专家解读，这是选民高度想改朝换代的群众动员。包括选前一周提早投票率已是2016年投票总数3/4的北卡，及4年前选择了川普，4年后提早投票率全美第3高，新冠死亡数全美第4高的佛州，2州拜登均有机会拿下。
For the past 6 months, Biden has consistently been polling ahead of Trump, from about 2 to 6% higher than Trump.
I've been a resident of Miami Beach for 25 years. My husband and I came here from New York City. And this is the most important vote of my lifetime. I'm 80 years old. My husband is 82. And this is so important. We wanted to be here on the first day. I am so glad there's so many people here.
摇摆州选情民调依然落后下，川普想出了救亡图存之法。
Fraud like you've never seen. They have these fake ballots. They're trying to rig an election, and we can't let that happen. I hope you're all going to be poll watchers. Go into the polls and watch very carefully. Be poll watchers when you go there. Watch all the thieving and stealing and robbing they do.
有时报道，川普在宾州动员竞选团队人员巡逻邮寄选票专设投票箱附近录影搜证，监督选民是否重复投票，引发宾州检察长谴责。总统形同派兵恫吓选民压制投票行为。事实上，共和党确实在投票日当天组织了一支监票大军，且没有违法。
This will be the first presidential election where we will see the Republican National Party operating a poll watching operation without the consent decree hovering over their heads. Now that it has been lifted, it looks like there is going to be a more organized and a bigger poll watching operation coming out of the Republican National Party.
Republicans say they're training more than 50,000 poll watchers in at least 15 battleground states. They've released a series of carefully worded training presentations for volunteers.
Poll watchers are the first line of defense for President Trump.
Be courteous to county staff and other watchers. Yes, even our Democrat friends.
Do not speak with voters and do not interfere with the orderly conduct of the voting process.
Their presence at the polls is perfectly legal if they follow the rules.
靠近投票日关键时刻，摇摆州有效选票认定出炉的法院判决，许多偏向了川普的天平，包括美国最高法院近期推翻威斯康辛州选后6天内寄达选票皆算数的决议，明尼苏达州本把选后7天才寄达的选票也纳入有效票，但联邦法院已发布最新裁决，要求选务人员把11月3号之后收到的邮寄选票和之前收到的彻底分开，以便在最终判决出炉时可从总数中做出删减。对试图限缩有效票认定数量的共和党来说，无疑是选前的一大胜利。
捍卫言论自由到底，抢救中天。台湾不能只有一种声音，请立刻订阅中天电视 YouTube 频道，订阅、按赞、分享，开启小铃铛。